Probably.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? We'll be with y'all in a second.
We got people in here? And we'll be with you guys in just a second. Hold on. Thank you for coming in. Got a couple more time left in the game, so we just trying to make sure we got everybody in here, and we What's going on, everybody? It's G Walker, the CNG Podcast. We all gonna go on camera pretty soon. Still got a couple more minutes left in the game. So, just give us a couple of minutes, and then we're gonna get right to it because I am so disappointed from what I saw, man. I just know damn well Justin Fields didn't just do that. But we'll get to it. Give us a minute. Thank you. Yo, what's up, everybody? This is G Walker, one half of the CNG Podcast.
And I'm CJ, the other half of the CNG Podcast. Yo, G, you gotta mute your mic, man. You gotta unmute your mic.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's one half of the CNG Podcast. I'm G Walker, and I got my dog with me.
CJ, the other half of the CNG Podcast. Man, let's get this shit going.
Let's bring our boy in here, man.
What up, boys?
Man.
What's up, Phantom?
Bro, what the hell was that, bro?
Honestly, we just got out-coached and outplayed week 2 by 2 unproven quarterbacks. 2 subpar quarterbacks beat the shit out of us. Baker Mayfield just looked like a legitimate starting quarterback in the league when he's been in the league since what, 2018? 2018? Ain't proven himself. But he just Let's see just how good Baker went for. 26 of 34, 317 yards and a touchdown. And guess what, boys? He didn't get hit once. Not a single sack. Not a single Mickey Thicky sack. Only one QB hit for our defense.
This shit was just disgusting. Like, we're going to get to it. We got the talk pieces. We got the content pieces, everybody. But we just warming it up. Y'all know how we do. We're grateful for everybody to come in here. And we got the comments. So, you know, we got a couple of comments came in already. Mic check, Self. Am I good, Self? Glad to have you in here, bro. What's up, Nancy? You from YouTube? Nice to have you in here. Okay, then we got unbelievable about how many screens are we going to throw, bro? We gonna get to all of that, bro. Man, we got so many comments, man, so much love. We appreciate this so much. We can never go deep, keep defense on their toes, off and off screen plays always, man. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. But you know what? We're gonna get to it. Hold on, everybody. We're gonna get to it.
And the only positive that came out this game was our special teams.
True.
and Roshan again when he got touches. But our special teams don't look good. Oh Lord.
We're not gonna keep the people waiting, bro. Hey, everybody that's in here. Everybody. I got my game notes. He ain't hiding today. His ass is not hiding today. No, sir. He's not hiding today. CJ, what you got to say about this dude right here, bro?
Man, very undecisive in his decision making. That's it. That's pretty much what it comes down to. Him just making bad decisions. Him holding the ball too damn long. It was just a lot. It was just a mental breakdown from him today.
It was just the most disgusting display of football I ever saw at that time of the game. The second quarter, when we had an opportunity to actually take the game and take the momentum, he did not deliver. He pissed down his leg. When we blocked that field goal, Justin Fields threw the ball in the dirt. Justin Fields took a sack. Justin Fields did everything he could possibly do in that moment to not come away with a score or momentum or first downs. Phantom, what you got to say, bro?
Look, I got a lot to say, man. I don't know if y'all really ready for this. I got a lot.
No, we ready, bro. The people ready. We all ready, bro. This is what we in here for. This is what we pay $50 a month for.
I've been. Y'all know I've been Justin Fields' defender from year one. Y'all know I've been defending the man. You know what I mean? But y'all know I point out the real in it. Where's Justin Fields from week 7 to the end of last season? This season, where's that guy at? Where's that confidence? Where's that decision making? Where's the coaching from week 7 of last week to the end of last season to the end of the last season? Where's the coaching that played to his strengths? Where's that at? Nowhere to be found. You got my man throwing 2 picks in garbage time. Like, you already know the game's over.
Whoa. You can't. No. Let's not blame Luke Gesky on that. Fields should have been smart enough to understand that you should have threw that ball away.
No. I'm not saying that was on. I'm not saying that was on. The interceptions were on Gesky at all. The interceptions were completely on Fields. The interceptions were completely on Fields, and so was the fumbles too. I mean, this is week 2, and in both weeks he's fumbled the ball at least once. So it's like it's hard to make excuses for him anymore. Yeah, did he get sacked? Did he get pressured and sacked a lot? Yeah, but at the same time, if you really looked at the game and you looked at it from a unswayed perspective of it, you have to look at the fact that everything that the scouts have said about him that are his faults, he played to him today. Holds the ball too long. He looks to run before he looks to pass. He doesn't go through his progressions of his wide receivers fully. He'll check 1, he'll check 2, and if 1 and 2 ain't open, he's looking to run or dump it off to a screen pass. He doesn't go 3, 4. You know what I mean? He doesn't read the field well. And for some reason, he's not feeling the game as well this season as opposed to the second half of last season. He's not, he started to feel that pressure coming towards him to where he would roll out and, you know what I mean, go to either run or make a play with his legs and extend the play with his legs and then take the throw. He's not doing that. He doesn't look confident. He doesn't look consistent. He doesn't look confident in himself, and he doesn't look confident in his coaching staff. He just doesn't look comfortable.
Let's get to some of these comments, man. We got a lot of people talking, man. They have part of the show, so we're going to get some of these comments in before we go back to CJ. So we got Fields is starting to become a joke, in my opinion. Can't read a play, doesn't know when to just throw the ball away. Hey, Craig, I gotta agree with you, bro. It's looking like he just wants to make the 70-yard play any chance he can, the 60-yard, hero ball. Like, you can't play hero ball in the NFL, bro. They waiting for that. So let's go to the next comment. We got Dennis right here that says, since the management of this team cannot figure out that Justin Fields is the worst quarterback in the league, the only way this team is going to win is Fields goes down and out for the season. Damn, CJ, what you got to say about that? That's a loaded comment, man. And we appreciate that comment, Dennis. Yeah,
as far as with the management, I definitely cannot disagree with that. As far as Justin Fields going down and put it in what, Badgett? I don't know. We have to see.
I mean, you got to. Everything is on the table right now, bro, because this is the second week in a row that the defense held up the game longer than the offense. Am I right or wrong? The defense was holding this part up again for the second week in a row. The quarterback did not do his job for another winnable game, bro. Okay, the first game, okay, Luke Gesky, okay, we hammered him. The second game, I can't blame Luke Gesky on this. I can't blame Luke Gesky for balls in the dirt, taking sacks, holding the ball too long, not throwing the ball at DJ Moore when he should have. It's a lot that's on Justin Fields right now, bro, and he can't hide no more. What you got to say, C?
They should have just let him play the way he played last year. I think they're trying to make him into something he's not. Justin Fields, I do not believe, is a purified pocket passer. Justin Fields is a scrambling type of quarterback that can make big plays with his feet. That's what he is. That's what he needs to be. Now they're trying to make him into something he's not. He's indecisive with his throws in the pocket. Everything that happened with him today was in that pocket. When he gets outside the pocket, he makes better plays outside the pocket. Point blank, period.
Bro,
Craig,
he wasn't even getting outside the pocket. It was a particular play I think in the second quarter where it was nothing but grass in front of him, and he did not run. Nope. I don't know if they're overcoaching him or what is going on with him, but he's not as instinctual as he was last season. I don't understand, bro. He's really not that weapon that we all saw from week 7 to week 17 to where it was like, yo, you know what? We got something here. I don't know if it's expectations, the expectations to be good, the expectations to throw better, the expectations to throw players open, whatever it is, he is not responding in a way that we all thought he would, But let's get some more comments in here.
Yo, Craig with the 500 stars, man. Good looking out.
Appreciate you, Craig, for doing that.
Thank you, Craig. Appreciate you, Craig. Fields is garbage off 12 in a row.
Sit that ass.
Go ahead.
We need his accuracy and ability to facilitate some offense. Fields is still throwing balls off O-line's heads and holding on to the football for 15 minutes before he makes a decision. This is effing torture to watch. This guy's had 3 years. He's worse than the first day he played in the NFL. So many idiots in denial. He's not the guy. Damn.
Yeah, this is expectations year, man. This is make or break year. Everybody knows that the third year was just gonna be the most crucial year for Fields. Everything that Ryan posed, to his credit, what he's done so far, was for Fields. Trading away the number 1 overall pick instead of picking Jalen Carter and picking the right tackle was for Fields. Getting DJ Moore, that was for Fields. Getting Nate Davis, even though he hasn't been playing too well, you can't blame the O-line for the way Fields has been playing. You can't do it. You really can't do it.
I mean, the O-line has a part to play in it, but there's definitely a lot of fault to be placed at Fields' feet. And again, I'm gonna go ahead and say, since we brought up the name Poles, the biggest thing that he didn't do is when you're committing to a guy who, like C said, he's an athletic quarterback. He's a modern day quarterback. If you look at the modern day quarterback, they're a pocket passer first. Yes, they look to still throw in the pocket first. But what modern day offenses do is they move the pocket.
Right.
And we can't do that because we don't have a solid offensive line. We can't move the pocket for Fields. So Fields has got to move out of the pocket on his own. Mm-hmm. Or that leaves him susceptible to outside rushes, safety rushes. You know what I mean? And he has to scramble for his life and make, last minute decisions. And again, last year he was but at the end of the second half of the season, he was a lot more confident in that, and he's not in that anymore. And it has to fall on the coaching staff. And I have to put that at Poles' feet. You decided to invest and stick with a modern day quarterback. Modern day NFL is offense first, defense second. We can no longer be the monsters of the midway where it's defense and special teams holding us, especially if you're going to go with a modern day quarterback. If you want defense and special teams to hold you first, then go invest in all your money up front into defense and go get you a game managing quarterback. Go get you a modern day Kyle Orton, or a modern day Alex Smith. But don't sit there and say, okay, we're going to go with a modern day quarterback, an athletic quarterback, and then don't get him an offensive coach.
That's the thing right there.
You don't get him an offensive coach.
I'm going to interrupt you. That's the thing right there. Because you get a defensive coach who cannot help when it's offense time. Like, he can't help with the offense. You can't adjust. You can't make any adjustments. So you hire a defensive coach, and he can't do anything to help the offense when they get stuck in the rut. It's crazy, bro.
He can't mold Justin into the full potential that Justin can be. He can't. He's not capable of that. And then on top of that, you don't even go get him a veteran backup that can do what Justin did. I would have gone out and get Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater in his prime before he got injured was a quarterback that was a transition between the Peyton Manning era and this new modern athletic quarterback era. That's what Teddy Bridgewater was. He was somebody that could play the pocket, but also get out the pocket and throw. Somebody like that could have taught Justin to read the field better, have more confidence in the pocket, move the defense with his eyes, go through your progressions properly. But we don't do any of that, man. We didn't do any of that. We waited until his third season to get him a wide receiver, and we invested top 10 pick in one offensive lineman, and $30 million in another offensive lineman who hasn't showed up from OTAs to mini camps to preseason to now. This game is the only one that he has the exception because he had a funeral.
Man, let's get to some more comments. We got Marcel right here saying it ain't coaching, it ain't wide receivers, bad routes, it ain't O-line not giving time. we all except JF Fields is not a QB1. Okay, we got Steve right here. He said Justin is scared to set back in the pocket and pass. He can't read the defense for shit. No confidence. Man, that's what I'm seeing. Then we got Marcel one more time saying lastly, he does have flashes of talent like that last touchdown draw. However, he lacks consistency. And that's the thing. Like, when does the consistency aspect of Justin Fields' game begin? Or is it even there? Is it even there? Like, what do we have to see from him to make for everybody just to be on board with him as a QB1? Like, that pick six in the end zone, bro, is not going to go well over to the fan base, bro. It didn't make any sense to even throw a screen pass right there.
In that situation,
Matt Nagy type shit. That is Matt Nagy type shit. Like, what are we doing? Go ahead, Phantom.
It's just it goes down to it goes down to coaching, and it goes down to Justin. If you know your coach is not making the right call, if you're reading the defense properly and you can tell this is not the right call to go with, you're supposed to audible out that shit. And if you can't audible out of it, if you don't realize until you've already hiked the ball, if you realize automatically that, hey, the coach's first, second option, what he's telling me to do ain't right, where I'm supposed to dump the ball off to, extend the play, make a different play, or just throw it the fuck away.
Yep.
Throw it away. Throw it off the sidelines.
All right, man. Let's move on to the next one, man. We got some comments here. There's a lot of people, and we appreciate the comments. You guys are making this show what it is. We got Ray right here said Gesky. We got Steve that right here that said, well, at least the Lions lost and the Packers lost. We still in it. Hey, everybody in division lost. All 0 for 4 this week.
Yeah.
We got Audrey right here. Said was so disappointed.
Very disappointed. Appreciate you, Mom.
He says then we got Steve right here saying give backup quarterback a chance. So everybody, well, at least CJ, man, what do you feel about that, bro? Do you think Badgett is better? Do you think Badgett can be more because? Go ahead.
I think mentally he's better because he just goes out there and he just plays. He doesn't overthink. Justin, I've seen plenty of times in this game, overthinks. Now, Darnell Gangster Love said this comment right here. I gotta go to this one. He said, "Will y'all stop blaming the quarterback? I'm done." So,
that's
I don't know,
fine, bro. Like that's fine. Like it's okay to be done. Like you can't. Justin Fields is not here to not get blamed, bro. He's the number one quarter. He's the quarterback one.
Bro, nobody's
what we saw today,
above.
we have to report what we saw. Like we saw what we saw.
And nobody's above reproach, man.
He played a part in it.
Yeah, nobody's above blame, bro. Everybody has blame to pick in this one. Poles, Eberflus, and everybody. The old line, everybody.
Jay, I'm gonna just say this: we gotta stop getting upset because it's somebody that we like and we appreciate that goes up there and that fucks up their job. Everybody can screw up, at a point in time. We gotta hold people accountable when they make mistakes. Justin's decision making was so bad today. He had Tyler Scott wide open, I think, in the first quarter. Didn't throw the ball to him.
Yeah.
It was a lot of bad decisions on his part, and it overtook him. Mentally, he was broken in that fourth quarter. Because the defense,
all these 3 times that DJ was open too.
Right. And the thing is, Mike Evans was torching their ass. He was killing them. And at the same time, that takes a player's confidence when they start seeing those points go up on their board. Because they're like, oh, shit, now we got to get back in the game. Now it's on me. So when Justin starts thinking that way, his decision-making becomes worse.
Yeah. He becomes more impulsive.
Man, let's move on to the next person. Who we got up next, man? Who's next, man?
Yeah, Steven said, I agree with you guys. Carlos said the Bears suck. Nancy said my Bitcoin phrase would be better than JF1 at this point. Damn. Greg said Fields is putting this on himself. Marcel said this one was to me. He said Phantom J, he ain't that type of QB that reads the defense like that. He got to get the small things straight before he graduates to executing audibles. You're an NFL quarterback. This is year 3. You got to be able to audible. That's bullshit. Stop giving them excuses. That's bullshit. It is year fucking 3.
Nope.
I don't care if it's a different regime. I don't give a fuck. This is year 3. You are a NFL quarterback. This is not college anymore. This is not year 1. You have got to be able to at least read simple defenses. There was times where you could simply see that they were faking pressure on us. They were just faking pressure on us. They knew that their front was better than our front. Vita Vea was eating us the fuck up.
Yo, he was going crazy.
That boy
was going insane.
That boy was. I told you, didn't I text you earlier? Said I was concerned about that. Vita Vea was.
Yo, he was eating all. Hey, Vader. Hey, he got to change his name to Darth Vader or something, bro. He was getting busy. Like whoever was in that middle of that O-line didn't stand a damn chance, bro.
He ate everybody.
Like Aaron Donald. He looked like Reggie. He looked like a damn bull in a china shop, bro. He was going insane on us.
But yeah, so Marcel, I got to tell you, bro, he's got to be able to read small things and do audibles, man. That's part of progression. That's part of growing, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right, said that's why we need to bench him. Damn.
Okay, so let's just say Justin can read it, but because he stands back there and looks at it for an hour before he throws the damn ball, bro. It looked like he had a lot of time today.
Undecisive.
A lot of time today. Undecisive for no reason. Like, why are you holding the ball? You like sacks? You like incompletions? You like interceptions? Like, bro, you like being benched? Like, it's all adding up. Cream rises to the top. Is that Justin Fields? I'm starting to believe that it's not. Just being honest and transparent. Like this was the Fields game, where everything that he had to be, he was not at all, bro. And if you're a Justin Fields emotional fan, this is gonna piss you off. But we're not emotional fans. We're just gonna tell you guys the truth, try to give you the most accurate information we can, analysis that we can, and just leave it there, bro. But
from all perspectives. Yep.
What do we do next week? Hard to keep watching. Shit, pray,
man.
Pray.
If you're a fan, you. Oh my goodness. Now we got. I don't even know if we're gonna do a show that day. I don't even know we're doing a show. We might just do a pre-record.
Bro, what's the? We got They just got Travis. See, that's gonna be ugly because they got Travis Kelce back, and they brought Chris Jones back too. So Chris Jones is gonna eat the fuck up our interior offensive line too. So that's 3-0 right there. That's 3-0.
Yeah, and fam, let me interrupt you for a second. You know we got Brisker up on the screen, right? He's not healthy. He's not even healthy. So now you're going into week 3 with an unhealthy secondary. Eddie Jackson's out with a foot injury. Braxton Jones has some type of illness. The secondary is so incomplete right now. It's crazy.
I thought they said Brisker was the one that had the illness.
Yeah, Brisker had the illness. Eddie Jackson had the foot injury.
Yeah, but it's bad.
It's bad, bro. Like one thing goes to another. And this guy right here, and I really want to talk about this dude.
Oh,
Eddie Jackson, bro. Yo, I don't know if he's ever gonna be healthy again, bro. Like he's the most overrated player on this team. Like this is not 2018 anymore. Eddie Jackson is not that player anymore. He's not. He gets hurt way more than he got hurt when he first got into the league, man. He's not that guy. He got hurt again. So we were down 2 safeties. Hold on. We were down 2 safeties, and we still were in that game up until that 4th quarter, bro. That's how bad of a team we are, man. As bad as we were, that defense still was holding up, bro, with 2 safety down like that. I'm sick of Eddie Jackson, man. I'm over Eddie Jackson. What do you guys say about Eddie Jackson, Phantom?
Bruh, it's just been so sad to see somebody with so much talent and potential go down with injury after injury. And honestly, I think it's a lot of part has to do with the fact that after 2018, they blew up the defense. And E-Jack, you know what I mean? He didn't have much of a secondary to really deal with, to really compliment him. And he had to start doing extra shit. You know what I mean? And I think that put a lot of pressure on him. So he's putting a lot of pressure on his body, trying to fly this way, fly that way, play horizontally, play in the box, just do everything and play coverage and everything like that. But it's sad to see, and I think it's time to move on because
he had two bad games. He had 2 bad games back to back, bro. He wasn't that good in that Packers game either, man. He wasn't.
No, yeah, he wasn't.
He wasn't. And then this game he gets hurt.
I think it's just time to move on.
Like, yeah, I just think it's time to move on, man. CJ, what you got to say about Eddie Jackson, bro?
I've been said I need to cut him. I've been said I need to get rid of him 2 years ago. I don't see the same. You know, when you go from one defense to another defense, you have to understand a lot of these guys are system players. It's not rare you're going to find players that can play in any system that can just flourish in any system. I think Eddie Jackson is a system type of player. I don't think he fits in this system. I think he needs to go into more of a zone system and not a man-to-man system. So I mean, I don't know, you know, but I think they need to move on from him after this year. Let him go.
We got Steve that say, can you go in the locker room and have your broadcast so the whole damn team can hear this and the coaching staff? Hey, man, if anybody can get me inside that locker room, bro, let me know and let us know. We'll go up in there, man, with some common sense, and we'll come out with some good news or something, because this don't make no sense, bro. Justin Fields, he gets the worst from me today, bro. I just think the defense played as good as he could have played with the safeties being down, you know, with no real pass rush. I really thought the defense held that game today, bro. But when it came time to put the offense in quarterback hands, Fields couldn't deliver, bro. The pressure, this looked like the pressure got too much for him, or something crazy. It just was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Shit, let us go talk to the damn president of what's his name? Let's talk to him, because they said in an article that he's quick to fire our coach. Let's talk to him, because he needs to go talk to Poles, everybody. Talk to everybody.
Man, what about? Hey, you've been on this guy bumper for a long time, bro. He had 2 major penalties today that got Fields killed today, bro. Go ahead, bro. You got the floor, man. You got it. You got it.
Bro.
You got it.
Where do I start with this? This
Mark
here. Go ahead, CJ. Go ahead. I'm a steward.
I was gonna say Mark from the Blackberry podcast called this guy out, pretty much saying that, you know, he's less than what everybody's saying he is. He does a couple of things maybe decent, but the rest of it, man, when he goes up against a guy that can just have so many different defensive moves and techniques, he gets blown up. I seen the same guy that was so much smaller. I don't even know how tall that dude was, but every time I seen him, he was just going right underneath Braxton Jones' arm and just getting Justin every single time.
Bro, okay. 5th round draft pick, right? This is Pole's first. I was gonna cuss. I'm trying not to cuss. This Pole's first offensive line pick, right? And he waits to the 5th round to pick, and he gets Braxton Jones. And Braxton Jones, all you gotta do is bull rush this fool. All you gotta do is bull rush him, and he gets to the quarterback. Bull rush him, and he's soft and charming. I'm just so tired of him. And people talking about give him a break. He's played okay. Y'all know I'm a realist. He's played above the 5th round draft pick, but he is not. And I have said this, and I will stick by this. That boy is not a starting left tackle in the league. When you have such a glaring weakness to where all the defensive coordinator on the other side has to know is get my strongest bull rusher, put him right there.
And I'm gonna say this too, man. It's that damn PPF ranking. That bullshit that everybody keeps putting out, these damn analysts week by week. Oh, he was getting the PPF. Fuck that PPF. Look what he's doing on the field.
And then you look at the
key moments.
Then you look at
in the middle.
Like, come on, man. Like, I feel like Keyshawn Johnson. Come on, man. Like, you already getting bull rushed, and then you're just gonna say F it and just false start. Really? In key moments too. We were starting to move the ball. Offsides. Oh my God! If you jump again, fool, so I could drive down to Tampa and kick you in the forehead. Jump again. Oh, big huggy back. I'm so tired. This whole line just and it all falls on Poles. Big.
Hold on, comment, man. We got Troy.
Go ahead.
They say what? Henry and Braxton Jones do, bro. They look, man. Eddie Jackson was Eddie Jackson, bro. He showed up and his ass left. He from Florida, I think, or something like that, so his ass left, bro.
Yo, Seth with the 4,000 stars.
Appreciate you, Seth. Appreciate you, bro.
I mean, Darnell Wright has been horrible all these first 2 games.
Bro,
Craig, that's
he's been exposed. Bro, look, expectations is killing his team. It's expectations.
Craig,
guys are expected to take leaps. They're not taking leaps.
Craig. You also gotta realize he ain't got nobody playing next to him.
Right.
He ain't got nobody playing next to him, Craig. Who he got? Patrick Scales? Cut. Or what? Or was no? I'm sorry. It's Luke
Carter.
Javion Carter. Cut. Like, come on, man. Like, Dan Freeney. Did you see what Dan Freeney did with that NASCAR haircut of his? Did you see that bad? They pulled his butt right away. They're like, hey, Lucas, can you come back in and get back in there? This man, did you see when he just snapped the ball? Come on, man. It's all cut. You got to give Darnell Wright some. He's been the most consistent offensive lineman we've had, which is not saying much.
We saw the coast a little bit, man. But your quarterback got hurt, bro. Richardson went down, bro.
Yeah.
You better hope that's not permanent.
We got he said if he gets the ball out faster, he could make the offensive line look like champs. I gotta agree, bro. It's not all on offensive line. This game, for me personally, this was the worst I've ever seen Fields probably play, bro. Like, this was terrible, man. We got Troy that said the Bears are the same team from last year. Hey, man. Hey.
I can't agree with that. I can't agree with Troy right there, because week 7 to week 17, we was a whole different team.
Right. I was gonna say
that was a whole different team. I can't. This is not the same Justin Fields. It's not the same team.
And we got Craig right here says that is true, and also like today, Komet could have chipped and blocked to help, but ran inside. Yeah, that was one crazy thing that he did, bro. He ran inside instead of outside to help block. Like, guys are missing assignments, guys are missing throws, guys are missing their gaps. It's all bad, bro. We just look just as bad as we looked last year, bro. There has been no progress. We like to think there's been progress, but it doesn't look like there's been any progress, man. So we just got to accept the team for who they are and what they are right now, man, because Eberflus's philosophy is ahead of the team's production. I'm going to say that one more time. Eberflus's philosophy is ahead of the team's production, and that's not good, bro. And that's not good at all. That's not good. It's not good. I'm
gonna say this, man. Eberflus's job needs to be on the line. I don't know what offensive coaches are available, but his job needs to be on the line. He can't play. He can't coach this whole season. He can't.
Yeah, I'm a piggyback off of that too. Why did we not get an offensive coach? I'm gonna still say it. Sean Payton should have been the coach of this team.
Thank you.
He should have been the coach of this team. They should have got him. I don't care if they would have paid that man $10 million a year. They should have got his ass in here. I think he would help Justin.
CJ, I love you. Thank you. I've been preaching that for the whole. I've been preaching that, CJ. Thank you.
Yeah.
But
again, it goes back to this guy right here, man. Like the guy making it all decisions that's setting the cake. He putting all the ingredients together, all the flavors, all the styles, all the bells and whistles. A lot of it falls on him. A lot of this falls on him, bro. A lot of it falls on Poles.
All of it does.
Whether people want to accept that or not.
All of it falls on him. The man has put since he took over, he has drafted, I think, 7 offensive linemen. Only 2 of them are starting. One of them shouldn't be a starter.
Mm-hmm.
And then he signed Nate Davis to a $30 million contract, and he has not done crap. It's terrible.
Can we say that was a mistake right now? I mean, could we really say that was a mistake? That I think it was. There was a reason why Tennessee let him go the way they did, man. And everybody, he's one of the best offensive linemen. Everything what Tennessee is saying about him, I believe is true.
He needs his like that. That's okay. Like I said, this week he gets the pass because of the death in the family.
Yeah.
But there's no. You better come up with a solid like that. Should have been like this death should have been like coming along months in the past for that to be affecting your play the whole off season. You didn't show up in all voluntary mini camps. You didn't show up in OTAs. You didn't show up for preseason. And in week 1, you let everybody get to your quarterback. So what, like
Crazy.
$30 million? What was it? What was for what?
Yep.
Man.
Oh, we got that man.
You want to bring our boy? Go ahead, see. Lead it off for us, big dog.
Chase Claypool. I guess he apologized to the team. Yada yada yada. So today he had to prove himself. I think if I was to give him a grade, I'll give him a B-. I'll give him a B-. I think he had a good block out there. I think he did try some plays. I think some other and I think some other plays, it was some bad throws by Justin. I don't know if he had a drop or not. Maybe guys, you can help me, you can fill me in on that. But I thought he was pretty productive today overall. What y'all think?
3 receptions, 8 targets. Not the best, but he was definitely more productive. He definitely put out effort this week. I feel like last week was a temper tantrum. That's what we saw with a temper tantrum from a professional grown-ass man. That was a temper tantrum. He didn't block last week. He didn't run routes last week. He didn't do jack last week. And he came back and supposedly he went to the front office, to the coaching staff, to his teammates, to everybody and apologized. And this week, CJ, I got to agree, B-. I saw some effort. I saw 1 or 2 solid blocks and then like 3 maybe decent attempts at blocks. Okay. I saw a couple good routes that he ran in there. But still, I'm going to say, man, he's still inconsistent catch-wise. 8 targets, 3 receptions. You know what I mean? That's You're not even getting 50% right there, my guy. Like, and you're supposed to be the third option on the team. He did come up with that solid touchdown. That was a good touchdown. But to be fair, that was a bad throw by Fields because two defenders could have caught that ball. If you go back and look at that play, there was 2 defenders there that could have caught that ball before Claypool did. So we kind of got lucky.
Okay. IG, what you thinking, man? By Mr. Claypool.
I gotta give him a B-, man. I'm gonna give him a C, bro. I just think he did a lot of things right today, man. He showed more effort, man. He wasn't whining, he wasn't crying, he was blocking. He got called for a holding, but it wasn't for lack of trying. So you got to give him credit for that. He did come through in the clutch for Justin Fields for a touchdown at the end of the game, and he had a nice first down catch he had earlier in the game too. So his performance today, man, I like what I saw, man. I just hate to see the slowness of the team's offense continuity, because you can see things where it should be already working like clockwork. Like every game, it looks like this guy's getting the ball now. Now this guy's getting the ball. Now Cole Kmet is getting the ball. Like when is it ever going to be that everybody just clicking at one time? Like this was the DJ Moore game. He had an average of 32 yards per catch in the first half. Then you seen Cole Kmet get catches. Then it's just like nothing is to the point to where it's just continue to grow. So go ahead, fam, or whoever want to go.
We don't stick to what's working, like you were just saying. We get somebody hot and we don't stick to it. Roshan was torching him. Why go to Khalil? I get Khalil wasn't playing bad, but Roshan was torching him. Why go to Khalil? Then you got DJ who was doing good, and then you get away from DJ. Why?
It's like, man, the play calling to me is still like tug of war. It's still tug and war, man. Everybody got a role. They need to just do their role, do their job, and just move forward. And there's too many guys trying to be undecisive on what the team should be instead of what the team is. Period.
Honestly,
so what would you give this guy for as a grade today? Because I think he actually called a good game. Like I say, a lot of the game I saw today was on Justin Fields, bro. I can't even defend anything I saw less from Justin Fields today, bro. I think he actually called a good game today, except for that call at the end of the game with the pick six. So that was stupid play. But at the same time, we was in the game most of the game. It's just the quarterback didn't make a good play here when he's supposed to. Go ahead, see.
As far as a grade, what I would give him, I would give him probably a solid B, because it was some play. They were still doing the same damn screen passes. They need to scrap that. Completely scrap the screen passes, because they don't have the blockers, to me, that can be consistent with the screen pass. So they need to just scrap that out. But he did call a better game today than he did last week. I'll give him that.
So before we get to the next thing, man, and I really want to ask you guys this question going forward, man, how much time does Justin Fields have this season? How much time does he have this season as a QB1? Phantom, how much time does Justin Fields have? How much more time do we have to see him not meet expectations? How many times do we have to watch him throw balls in the dirt? How many times we got to watch him hold the ball? How much time does Justin Fields have, man?
I think we get to about mid-season, and if we're still seeing what we're seeing from him, then it's gotta throw up a red flag, and we gotta look at making a potential change. Because if by mid-season he's still doing this, like you said, this game wasn't all on coaching staff. This was a lot on Fields. So I'd say mid-season, because it just, as much as it's on the coaching staff, you as a player, he went out in the offseason, supposedly found this guru that help quarterbacks in the pad. Where's that progression at? I don't know. I just don't see the same.
That's a good point.
I just don't see the same Justin Fields from the second half of last season to this season. I don't see the progression at all. I don't see any progression at all. I don't see any confidence, and it's I don't know if it's that because of the way he's being coached, he's starting to lose confidence in himself. I feel like he's starting to be unsure of himself, because he feels like he should play this way. He's used to playing this way. Everybody wants to play this way. And certain things in the game at times dictate him to play this way. And he's like, well, fuck, where should I go? What should I do? He's unsure of himself, and he's unsure of his situation. And it started out with the coaching staff for me, but it started to affect him. And like I said, mid-season, if he's still playing like this, well, regardless of the coaching, you got to start to look for a change. And then maybe that's putting Pageant in.
Let's just read a comment, but I agree with everything you said. They just don't click as a team yet. That's what preseason and practice is for. I get it that it's not like live football against the opponents, but what the F? And our starters didn't even play a lot of the preseason. Am I right or wrong, CJ?
They did not play in the preseason a lot, but it doesn't make any sense. It seems like, man, and I keep saying it. It seems like it's something going on between how this team should be ran and how they need to be ran. As far as the coaching staff, as far as within the players, it's a disconnect there. I see a lot of guys on the bench pouting, frustrated, upset, and my only concern is that has Eberflus lost his locker room already in 2 games? So I don't know, man. But as far as with Justin, going back to your question, G, as a fan, I would say mid-season, like you said. But me personally, the way I'm thinking, I know he's not going to go anywhere. Justin has to get this mental mindset to where you got to be Justin Fields and stop being the pocket passer that everybody feels Justin Fields should be. Cut all the bullshit noise out the media as far as what they want you to be, and be what made you last year from week 7 to the end of the season, because that's what Justin Fields was.
And I agree with that, man. I agree with you guys' points. And I think that's what's been coached out of him. They've coached that part of his game out. The Justin Fields we saw last season was just instinctual. Whatever he saw, whatever he lane that was open for him to run, he ran it. There were times today where it was open lanes for him to run as a quarterback, and he did not take. That's coaching, bro. That's coaching.
And then the times that he did, and the times that he did,
the best part about Justin Fields, exactly. And the best part we like about Justin Fields is that he's electric. He's dynamic. He can run. He can throw on the run. He has a big arm. So you taking almost all of his game that he's naturally born with and take it away from him. How is that going to work? But today was a Justin Fields L, bro. Let's not get it twisted. It was a Justin Fields L. And to answer my own question, I think Justin is going to have until at least to like week 6, week 7. Either he's going to get benched, or Eberflus is going to be out of job, bro. Because Warren, people saying that he's quick at firing people, man. So, Ryan Poles did not draft Justin Fields, everybody. But Ryan Poles is questionable at best right now too, with the pieces that he's picked. So let's not get too hype about draft picks, and let's go ahead of ourselves, because nobody's above making bad decisions, man.
Yeah, nobody's above the blame in this situation. There's a lot of blame to go around.
Yep, exactly.
CJ, to your point though, into this comment, Justin is not a pocket quarterback. He's a scrambling quarterback. Get him out of the pocket. To go into that though, again, you have to somewhat be a pocket quarterback. So he does have to evolve that part of his game. He has to get more comfortable in the pocket. Justin's and was it an anonymous NFC scout said Justin's biggest problem from year 1 to year 3 has been that he looks to run first and doesn't look to pass first. He looks to move. He looks to go outside. And if you look at the mobile quarterbacks in this league, they don't do that. The Patrick Mahomes, the Lamar Jackson.
I agree.
They don't do that. They go through their progressions, and if their offensive line is not holding up, they scramble, or their offensive line moves the pocket for them. That's what we need for Justin, and that's what Justin's not getting. But then again, that goes on to Poles not drafting the right offense, getting the right offensive line talent around him, and Poles not getting the right offensive coaching around him.
Right. And that goes back to the kid's confidence, because I really think what it is, and fam, I agree with you, man. But I think really what it is with Justin is mental, man. They broke him mentally, as far as within that first game, and it trickled down to the second game, because we've seen this kid last year make throws in the pocket. I've seen what Justin Fields could be last year. Whatever the hell happened from week 7 into week 2 of this season, it's completely shifted. It's completely different.
It definitely has to be put at the blame of coaching, because you saw a big difference from the first half of last season to the second half of last season, and how they ended. They started playing to Justin's strengths.
Yep.
They're like, okay, our offensive line is not the best, so let's go for quick slants. Let's go for quick passes, but they're slants down the middle. You know what I mean? Let's exploit the middle. Let's do quick little dinks there, here and there, little 5-yard passes. This year, we're not doing those 5-yard passes. We're doing little fucking screen passes.
Right.
So it has to come down to the coaching staff, because once again, we've put weapons around Justin. We've made some improvements for Justin, but the coaching staff has not put those pieces together and made him a cognitive and chemistry bound team. They're not confident in themselves. They're not confident in their game plan, and they're not confident because DJ Moore's been a number 1 wide receiver his whole career, and he's over here getting open. He's in there. Do you see him like this earlier?
Yep, like throwing the ball.
Yeah, like hello, I was right there. Hello. Your quarterback's not getting first of all, your coach is not, your offensive coach is not drawing up plays for you. He's not drawing up plays for you enough. And then your quarterback is not reading his progressions well enough to get you the ball in proper space.
Right. I agree.
He said, Steve said, I agree, but if your mind cannot
it's gonna take a lot, man, to get this.
My bad. He said, if the defense is fast enough, Steve, I agree with you. It doesn't matter who's blocking. If you hold the ball too long, I would like to know, compared to other quarterbacks, how long per play they have to make the right reads on defenses.
I mean, it's not long. It's not long that a quarterback has to throw the ball. It doesn't matter who's blocking the ball, hold the ball. I would like to know, compared to other, how long per play. Bro, the best get the ball out fast. Mahomes get the balls out fast. Tua gets the ball out fast. They're throwing to a spot instead of a person majority of the time. When you throw to a spot, that's an anticipatory throw. Fields doesn't do that. So the fact that he's holding the ball, those windows are getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and they're closing at a rapid rate. You only get so much time in the NFL to throw a pass. You know what I'm saying? Before a sack comes, before a holding call comes, or or a tip ball by a defensive tackle or something like that. You only get so much time. And the best of the best throw that ball quick, man. It's not going to change. Justin Fields, either he is or he's not that guy as far as being an anticipatory thrower. And so far, the first 2 weeks, it's looking like that's not the case. I'm sorry to say that, but it's looking like that's not the case.
We got our girl Isabella here. Isabella, how you doing?
Hey, Isabella. Glad you in here.
Trash for the defense that the Bears are trying to run to actually work. You have to be able to apply pressure with the only 4 down linemen and stop the run. We don't. Bro, thank you, Isabella. Thank you. I said that. I said that. No, we had no pressure. 1 QB hit, not a single sack. Not a single. We got cooked by Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield, bro. Baker, just let that register in y'all's head. Baker Mayfield. When is the last time since Baker Mayfield got drafted in 2018, Baker Mayfield's done anything relevant? When's the last time he looked good?
He was damn near out the league. Am I right or wrong? He was damn near out the NFL.
He was a free agent.
He's going to get an extension. He's going to get an extension here today, man. He's going to get an extension.
This was his last job opportunity with Tampa. Like, it just,
yeah.
He went 26 for 34. He threw for 317 yards. Jesus. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, Bobby, I agree. And that was another thing too, guys, that I seen today. Justin was doing a lot of step backs. Like, he wasn't moving up in the pocket, he was moving back. So I don't know.
Steve said we just need a win to get some confidence. Steve, it's going to take more than a win. It's going to take more than a win. Steve, you're being very optimistic.
It's going to take more than some confidence. It's going to take the guys that they got in their locker room to click on all cylinders, man. And it's not clicking. Like, none of it's clicking. It's going to take
leadership at so many levels.
Right.
Leadership at so many levels. Look, our defense, y'all were being generous with Eberflus's assessment for this game. I gave him a C, because though the defense did look better, the only reason that this game was even close is because we were playing Baker Mayfield. If there would have been a half better quarterback, if that would have been Tua, if that would have been Patty Mahomes, hell, if that would have been Josh Allen, we would have got cooked. Mm-hmm. Goodwin, not only Mike Evans would have had 100 yards, but Goodwin would have had 100 yards. They would have rushed for about 200 yards on us. We would have got cooked. The only reason this was even as close as it was for half the game was because we had Baker Mayfield on the other side. The defense did hold up with the linebackers, but Jalen Johnson got torched because he didn't show up like he done again. And you know what I mean? Tyreek Stevenson, can we say that he pretty much did pretty good on Goodwin though? That's a bright side.
I think he did. He played pretty decent, man. He definitely played decent. Man. He got picked on.
Goodwin didn't put up big stats.
He played. Right.
But like it's just leadership in coaching staff and players. But
let's read this comment, man.
On offense, Fields needs to be getting rid of the ball 2.5 seconds, never any longer than 3.5 seconds. He's getting that amount of time and still can't seem to find open receivers.
That is correct.
Lack of progression.
There you go. Whoever asked that question about, how much time does he have? He's getting longer than a lot of people. It's just he's holding the ball.
Holding the ball too damn long.
Doing? Man. Hey, we love having you in here, bro. We appreciate you having you in, Steve, man. We love the fans, bro. Y'all make the show. Y'all come in and contribute to the show and make it a show. Sometimes we just need other people's opinions, other people's thoughts and comments, to interact with the fan base, man. So you being in here, this is what it's all about, man. We enjoy doing it, man. So I just don't understand where this team goes, man. We got Kansas City next week, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's next week. The NFL don't care that Justin Fields threw a pick six and a touchdown. NFL does not care that Eberflus is calling a bad game. Either you good or you not. Either you're progressing or you're not. That's all it is. You think Kelsey and all them guys give a damn about the Bears? They're gonna try to put a 50-60 piece on us, bro.
They're gonna crush us, man. They're gonna crush us. I don't know, man. It's that offense got to get it together, man. Because I'm looking at the offense like, yo, what is y'all doing? Give Jalen Johnson more touches. Not Jalen Johnson, excuse me. Give Roschon Johnson more touches out there. Wide receivers start getting more open. Offensive line, just block the guys, man. And you might have to do something with Braxton Jones. I don't know, but they're gonna have to do some changes and some twisting around or something, man. Because the first two games, the offense been completely unbalanced.
Yeah, we're in trouble next week, man. Sure. We're in trouble next week.
The defense gave up 450 yards or something, and any good QB would have dropped 45 on us. You right about that. Yeah, bro. A better quarterback would have blew us out, bro. They would have whooped us. Crazy. Destroyed us, man. It just sucks, man. Hey, John, what's up, John?
John, what's up? Hey, how's it going? I knew you was going to come in here sooner or later. You're trolling this.
Cheesehead.
It's coming, John. Hey, John, look. It's coming, John. Look. If they not looking to bench Fields, bro, in the next couple of weeks, I don't know what to tell everybody, bro. We all got hope. We are Chicago Bear fans. We're tired of the merry-go-round of quarterbacks, bro. We want Fields to be good so we can wake up and feel like how the Kansas City Chiefs feel. You know what I'm saying? How the Baltimore Ravens feel. As a fan base, we want that so bad. But it seems like the Bears are cursing. We miss on quarterbacks, bro. Like, it's crazy.
They don't have that offensive guru, man. Luke Getsy, I don't know, man. I don't know if he's it. Eberflus is definitely not it as far as a head coach. He's a defensive guy. They need to get an offensive head coach on his team ASAP.
What was Getsy's resume to be hired for this? To get hired to be an offensive coordinator? Like who did he? Like what quarterback did he mold? What quarterback did he help get to a Pro Bowl? What quarterback did he help? Period. I didn't hear him at all.
To me, man, it's a lot of that's my buddy type stuff going on. A lot of this in this NFL. I was somewhat of a coach to Aaron Rodgers, so you know what, that get guys places, man, or guys interview very well and stuff like that. So when you get out and they get to try to perform and be what they need to be, they don't be who we think they are, bro. So guys just getting by, just on some personal. This is my friend and all that, and I've worked with him before and all that type of shit, man.
Man, and as far as Luke Getsy, man, he don't give no credit for Aaron Rodgers, man. I don't give him no credit for that because if that was the case, if you were so damn good, Green Bay would have let you go. Exactly, Craig. Green Bay would have let you go. They would have kept you. You know what I'm saying? So all this hype is too much hype around these coaches. To get a guy who has a proven record and time of the coaching that he's taken quarterbacks and changed them and made them into Pro Bowl players. I think that would have been Sean Payton. I'm going to keep saying his name for the rest of the season because that should have been the coach that the Bears should have gotten.
He was available. He was out there, and there was rumors that he was interested in the position.
Yeah, he wanted it. He wanted to come here.
And we made not a single...
Isn't he from here?
Yes.
We didn't make a single attempt at the man. We didn't sit him down for dinner. We didn't send him a postcard. We didn't email him. You know what I mean? Nothing. We went out and Poles went and got Eberflus. What was Eberflus's resume? Did he coach a Super Bowl winning defense?
Nope.
Did he coach like 7 Pro Bowlers to the Pro Bowl?
Nope.
Nope. What was his resume? Again, Poles. He's made some good choices, but then like just Jesus Christ, what are you doing? Like, come on, man. None of it makes sense. None of it makes sense. None of it makes sense. None of it. Not a drop of it. And you can't say that it's on 100% on Fields, because look at what happened. Like we said, we keep saying it. Second half of last season, Fields looked like a completely different quarterback. And with the same coaching staff and better pieces, he should look the same, if not better.
Correct.
Right.
And we don't see that. And we don't see it. And we don't see it because he's not being coached the same.
And I'm gonna agree with you on that. And I'm gonna agree with you on that because he should look better than what we've seen. I totally agree with that. And I think as a fan, and a lot of people in the fan base, and what we saw with him, because if it wasn't for Fields last season, we wouldn't even been in games, bro. There was a stretch where we were putting up 30 points, 27 points, 28 points. Like, why were we doing that? We did not have Chase Claypool. We did not have Darnell Wright. Like, so what is going on with this offense that is regressing, and Fields is looking like he was regressing? I gotta give you that one.
Tug of war.
It's a tug of war. So it just goes back to me, what is going on? There's a disconnect between Ryan Poles, Eberflus, and Justin Fields and Gaskin. It's either too many Chiefs and only one Indian, or something like that is going on to where it's all not looking like it's working out. Go ahead, C.
Yeah, and we said that last week too, man. Like, it's something within this front office that it ain't clicking, man. The players are frustrated. So I think we hit the nail on the head last week as far as mentioning that, because now you're starting to see that more. You even saw it more in this game. You know what I'm saying? So it's something is going on. I don't know what it is. I don't know if guys are feeling themselves like, hey, I did this with this team, I can do this with this team, and we're not seeing it. We're not seeing it. They need to find a formula, and as far as a playbook that fits Justin's strengths to run this offense, because all those young guys on that team, even with DJ Moore, they just want Justin to be Justin. They fell in love with the Justin of last year. They're not getting that right now. They got to go find that.
And honestly, man, it has to be. If you look at it, the end of last season that we're talking about, we helped Justin out by running the ball too. Aren't we supposed to be a running team?
Weren't we the number one running team?
Yeah. Well, and aren't we? Isn't that what Eberflus and Getsy Priest is running? Let me give y'all a stat for this game.
Oh man,
how many carries y'all think we as a team put up?
I'm gonna say 13.
I'm gonna say 15.
Even closer, 16 carries. 16 carries. 16 carries as a team. You want to know how much we did last game? You want to know how much we did last game? We put up 29. Where's the continuity? Where's the consistency? And then when the running game is working, we get away from it. Let me get back to it. I think Roshan averaged 8 yards. I think he averaged 8 yards per run.
Yeah.
He averaged 8. What? Yeah, 8 yards per run. 4 runs for 32 yards. 8 yards per run. Only 4 carries. Khalil got 7. Khalil didn't do bad. He got 5 yards per run. But when your rookie is literally almost getting you a first down every time he touches the ball, why would you get away from that?
Right, and that's going to probably open up Justin to see more clear out there, open up those holes. That's why I say, man, it's this fucking coaching staff.
It's the coaching staff.
It's what it is. It's not Justin. It's these damn coaches. I've been saying this.
Where's the run play option?
It's crazy.
That is the modern day offense. Is the run play option? Where is that? Have you seen us run a run play option? Have you seen us run anything resembling a wildcat? Because even that's still relevant. Nothing. No. There's nothing innovative. There's nothing creative. There's nothing modern about this offense. It's rinky-dink, and it's inconsistent, and it's going to end up, if we continue this way, it's going to end up ruining Justin Fields' career. And Justin Fields, in my opinion, coached properly in the right organization with the right coaching staff, with the right weapons around him, is a great modern day quarterback. He can be a solid top 10 to top 15 quarterback in the league. He could easily be better than Josh Allen, who's a turnover machine.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Josh be throwing that motherfucking ball, bro. He don't care. He throwing it. He throwing it.
He throwing
it. He a gunslinger. He a gunslinger, man. That boy's a gunslinger for real.
Craig with the 600 stars, man. Thank you for the stars. A lot of star love today, guys.
Appreciate you, Craig.
Appreciate you, Craig. Thank you, man. Glad to have you in here with us, man. Love it, bro. Love it. So, man, that was a good. So, if anybody got anything else they want to talk about, any last minute things, man, go ahead. We got time. We still got people in here. So,
man,
y'all got anything y'all want to bring up? Go ahead, see.
Let me just say this, man. They're gonna have to figure out something, bro. The coaching staff, they're gonna have to figure out something. I'm not even gonna yell no more because it's like I'm almost losing my damn patience with this coaching staff. You know, Eberflus, you know, as far as the defense, you know, it's been okay. The offense has been completely just bad. I don't know where's the power shift or where's the power structure between that offense as far as who's leading that offense, but they're gonna have to figure that out because Kansas City gonna show you how it's done. Punk Matt Nagy gonna be bringing his ass to the Bears coming in week 3. If you let Matt Nagy beat the Bears as far as that offense, you know how bad that's gonna crush Justin Fields because of the shit that Matt Nagy said about him when he left. So they better do something, man, because if they don't at least compete in this game, I'm not gonna say they're gonna win, but if they don't compete, Justin gonna be broken.
I'm gonna piggyback a little bit.
Let's get to the comment. Let's get to this comment. One before you finish. It says, "This is the best podcast. I love how real you guys are. No sugarcoating. That's how it should be." Hey, Craig, thank you for recognizing that, man. That's something that that's who we are. You know what I'm saying? As people in general, we just want to report what we see from the Bears. You know, people respond to it, man. We have nothing where we gotta we have nothing invested in these players as far as personally. So we only going to report to what we see and what's going on the field. So thank you for recognizing that, man. And thank you for the compliment of the best podcast. Go ahead, C.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you that. But I believe Phantom was going to say something, man. Go ahead, Phantom.
Yeah, it does have to start with a coach step, but above that, it has to start with Poles. It has to start with Poles right now. That has to start with him. This start of the season was supposed to be your measuring stick to where you were from when you started, when you came in and took over this team, to being a better team this year. There was expectations for this season. We weren't supposed to be a clear, concise playoff team. We were supposed to be a competitive team. We were supposed to at least be a wild card team. You're not seeing that this season. And Poles has to light a fire under somebody's ass. Poles has to get under Eberflus. He has to get on Getsy. And Poles needs to start making some clear, concise, smart moves. And it can't just be picking up young guys. You have to go out there and pick up guys, whoever, whether it's a veteran or a young guy, undrafted, somebody to come in here and spark something at these positions. We need somebody on the interior offensive line. We need somebody on the interior defensive line. We're not getting a spark on either one of those interiors, and it's causing us trouble. Vita Vea just exposed us again on the interior. And then every time we ran up the middle, with a couple of exceptions for Roshan, it was bad plays. We barely got 4 yards out of it. We're getting a lot of the pressure coming to Justin is coming not off the edge. It's coming up that middle.
Yeah.
And we have Yannick that we signed, and we have Walker. They're not able to pass rush off the edge because they're getting doubled by tight ends and guards and plus their tackles because
there's nothing up the middle.
Up the middle.
Right. There's nothing in the middle.
We had a chance to go get Chris Jones while he was holding out. Poles passed. Mistake on his part. What are we gonna do? You picked up Dan Feeney. What did he do? What pick up? There's got to be somebody out there. There's got to be a trade out there. Something.
Well, I'm gonna piggyback off that and say, you know, these guys that's like Chris Jones and all these offensive tackles that's holding out to get paid from their teams, we're not getting those players. Those guys are going back to their teams. So the thing that's what's going to have to happen is that Ryan Poles is going to have to build this team through the draft. He's going to have to build through the draft, and he's going to have to hit home runs at every position. Because none of those guys are coming to the Bears, bro. Nobody.
Honestly,
like we had
Jalen
Jalen Carter sitting up there as,
He doesn't have the time anymore to build the team to the draft. This is year 2, year 3. He doesn't have time for that anymore. At least if
So
the
what is it based off of?
if the McCaskies are being real and we're trying to be competitive.
But you got to lower your expectations, or we have to lower our expectations of what this team is supposed to be. That's what it is. Everybody's expectations of this team, not saying you, but everybody has expectations of this team that's not reality. The reality is it's going to take probably about 3-4 years, and Ryan Poles is going to have the opportunity to pick his quarterback. He has 2 first-round draft picks, 2023, this draft, or next draft, and 2024, 5, whatever. So he's going to be around a while because he got that ace in the hole that he didn't draft his quarterback. So he's going to have to build to this draft. Getting these stud offensive tackles, these stud defensive ends, it's not going to happen, bro. So I just think that it's going to just take a long time, and people just need to set their expectations of what this team is, because we looking like the worst team in NFL right now, you know?
Yo, and pull up that comment that Isabella just said. That was a good comment right there.
I got it.
Why did we bring in Shane Steichen from Philly, who was coach of Justin Herbert, to a record-breaking rookie season and has been offensive coordinator and play call-up for Hurts in Philly? That's a good call.
That's a good call. And who works for Ryan Poles that comes from Philly? Ian Cunningham, right? You would think that would have been a slam dunk hire, right? So again, great comment, but as everybody's starting to see, like it's like he's missing on hires and stuff like that. Great comment, Isabella. Appreciate that one.
And that goes into what I was saying. Like Poles just doesn't have the time anymore because you brought up that he didn't draft Fields, right? My take on it is, since he had the number 1 draft pick and there was 2 concise people that could have been a game-changing number 1 draft pick quarterback, he passed on both of them and invested in Fields. To me, he ties his career to Fields in a lot of ways. If Fields is a bust for us, that means he's a bust because he had the chance to draft his own franchise quarterback and he chose to invest in Fields. So that has to go into all the other questionable decisions that he's made. The 7 draft picks on the offensive line that hasn't worked out. You know what I mean? The Claypool trade that hasn't worked out. There's a lot of stuff, and it all goes down to Fields' decision making. I mean, not Fields, Poles. And Poles, to me, like I said, since he didn't go out there and since he went out and he stuck with Fields, his career, his success has to be tied with Fields' success because he had that opportunity.
Bobby? Shane is now a head coach, just hired this offseason. So let's answer your question, Isabella. Shane got hired to answer your question.
Where did he get hired to?
That's a good question, bro. I don't know. I ain't gonna even lie. I have no idea.
But
I agree with that too, man. I definitely agree with that, man. He did tie his future to Fields, but you got to look at the quarterbacks that came out of this draft and who's performing the best out of that draft. Because it's looking like Bryce Young is not looking that good in Carolina. Josh Richardson's looking like he might be okay. CJ Stroud's looking like he might be better than all of them. If I'm right or wrong, please correct me. But there's nobody that's going to knock your socks off. And if there's an opportunity for the Bears to get Caleb Williams, even though he's saying he's staying in college, you know what I'm saying? Because the Bears going to end up having 2 first-round picks this draft. We might draft from number 1 to number 4. But the question is, do we trust Poles enough to make the decisions that we have to hit those picks out of the park? Like, you can't keep getting the picks wrong and resetting your team back with bad picks. Like, you can't do that. So I agree with you, Phantom, that it's gonna take yeah, man. I don't know how that's gonna shake about how the organization and the McCaskies and Kevin Warren is his boss, right?
Yep, Kevin Warren
That's his
is
boss,
his boss,
right?
and he went in
Okay,
his
so-
quarter saying that he was quick to fire somebody.
Yeah, I had put that in the page. Like he was quick to fire somebody from Minnesota after even making the playoffs from the Vikings or something. He had a history of getting rid of people. So, hey man, I agree with you on that. Like this Foles might be out of here quicker than what some people think. Me personally, I think they might give him the benefit of the doubt because he did create that draft capital and he did get rid of Roquan and create that cap space. He did do a couple of things to create the future for the Bears. So I think they might get him benefit of the doubt, but two things could be right. And I agree with you, man. I still agree with that as well.
Yeah, let me say this too, man. Oh, go ahead, G.
No, it's just saying Bobby said he got hired by the coach, Isabella.
Right.
Shane got hired by the coach.
No.
Yeah, as far as Foles and this whole thing, I don't think nothing's gonna happen to him this year. I'm still gonna give him that 3 to 5 year window, meaning that third year that's coming up, he's gonna have to do something next offseason. He has it set up to where he can do pretty much whatever he wants next season. If he wants to get rid of Justin Fields for a second round pick or whatever it's gonna be, he can do that. You got DJ Moore for a couple of years. You can bring in another quarterback if you want to. But we got to see more progression from this team moving forward because right now they're not heading in the right direction. It seems like they're going backwards again. So I think all by expectations, we got to lower them a little bit because worst case scenario, this team was going to be a 4 to 6 winning team. As far as what they're doing right now, I'm still going to give them that. The guys got to get healthy. Guys got to come back from injuries. And we got to see what this team is when all those guys start coming back. So right now, Bears are in a tough spot with the injuries. Let's see what happens when Jenkins comes back. Let's see what happens when Kyle Fuller comes back. Let's see how this team is moving forward when all those guys are coming healthy. Then I will make my adjustment to this team as far as where I see them, moving forward.
Yeah, I agree with everything, man. I agree with all that, man. Great points by everybody, man. It's just that we're just not a good team right now, man. And my biggest take from what I saw today was from Justin Fields, bro. To be honest with you, man. A winnable game, 2 minutes left. You score 1 touchdown, come back down, and you jag the game. Make horrible decisions in the second quarter, throw ball hitting the dirt, taking sacks, holding the ball too long. It just all ended up adding up to him pretty much being the reason why we lost this game today, man. I can't lie. Eberflus had the defense playing up to par. At halftime, it was 10-13 or 10-7, something like that.
10-13. It was 13
weeks in a row. The first game with the Packers was 10-6. Then we go into halftime, we down 10-7. So it's like the defense is like, what the hell, man? We giving y'all the ball. So it's a lot of things going on. So far the defense has been ahead of the offense, man. And Justin Fields has a ton to do with that, bro. Like a ton. Go ahead, Phantom.
But the problem is the defense is having to be on the field for too long. In both games, we've lost the time of possession game. The defense has been on the field way too long, and that's what causes. That's what opens up opportunities for guys like Jordan Love and Baker Mayfield to make those plays to the unproven players. Like it's just we're losing at every junction. We're losing at every junction. The time of possession game is huge. We should, as a running team, we should be able to do better than that.
I was laughing at that, G.
We the Indianapolis Bears, man. Eberflus took every goddamn player he could and put him on the damn Bears from the coast, bro. This don't make no sense. She said the coast was garbage. Appreciate you coming from YouTube and talking with us, Isabella. And she said they got a good coach from Philly. Craziness. Craziness.
I think we covered everything, guys. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. I really don't have nothing else, man. And great love by everybody in the comment section, man. Craig, thank you for pulling up, bro. Steve, thank you for pulling up, bro. Isabella, you kept the show going. Bobby came through. Shout out to Shy Boys Podcast. Bobby and C-Dub, the Cognac Boys. And shout out to Chicago Bears Central. Shout out to C. Hayes and everybody over there, bro. This has been
Craig
a
and
great
Seth
show.
with the star
Despite
love.
us losing, it's always fun to come here. It's always fun to come in here and talk with you guys, man. Let off a little steam. We can break the game down, have some analysis, some humor, some music. So we appreciate everybody that came in. Shout out to Craig, sent the stars. Shout out to Seth, who sent the stars. Shout out to all you guys, man. We appreciate you all, man.
Just pray for next game, y'all. Pray for next game.
Yeah, that's pretty much all we can do, man. But from everybody on Facebook, appreciate y'all. From everybody on YouTube, and yo, if you're on YouTube right now, like Isabella, she's a member. Yo, go sign up for that membership because we are going to be doing the giveaway at the end of the season. You see, G Walker, he got some CNG gear on. You could be getting that. So sign up for that membership. Trust me, y'all, it's gonna be good. You know, we got it all good for y'all. Yeah, and follow us on Twitter.
And if you're on Facebook, man, don't forget, even if you guys are watching this pre-recorded, hit that like, hit that share button. It goes a long way in helping.
Thanks.
All right. Tell them where they can find you at, Phantom.
You guys can find me on Twitch, TTV_Phantom J. You can find me on Kick, Phantom_J. And until next time, guys, man, bear down and pray. Bear down and pray.
Yo, man, it's G Walker, man, 1/3 of the CNG Podcast, man. We appreciate you all coming in. This is always fun to do. We can't wait to get back into it next week, man. Hopefully it's with a win or a barely win or barely a loss. Either or, man. I don't want to get blown out next week, but we're going to be here with the post-game live and probably a pre-record EP pre-game. And that's it, man. CJ, if you can put up that outro, bro, and we can get up out of here, man. Everybody,
that's
safe. Enjoy your Monday. Enjoy the rest of your week. Go ahead, C.
Patrick Holmes, he's gonna be saying, "That's your ass, Mr. Postman. That's your ass, Mr. Postman." All right, we up out of here, y'all.
Let's hope he gets sick.
Come on, man.
Peace.
All right.